Hi everybody, welcome to DeCotis Farm. I am Peter from Green City Growers here on the beautiful Fidelity campus in Smithfield, Rhode Island. And we are getting started. It's the first day of the 2021 season, so that's super exciting. And we are seeding out in the greenhouse. So the first things that we're seeding out is our brassicas, specifically today our kale and cabbage. And those seedlings tend to be a little bit cold hardier, so that's why they're one of the first things to get seeded out at the beginning of the season. And one of the first things that you want to look for is good potting soil. So we use Vermont compost. They have a Fort Light variety, and that's been really good. We used it last year as well. And what you're looking for in the potting soil is you want it to be mostly, I'll show you, just peat moss and perlite. So these little white pebble looking things here. So what you don't want are these little sticks. So sometimes you'll see wherever you get your potting soil, it'll have sticks or some small pebbles. And what I do to sort of filter those out is I'll spread the soil out and then just sort of go over the top and pick out whatever sticks or pebbles I can find. And then we can get started. So then what you want to do is fill your tray or fill your pot, whatever you're going to be seeding into. And again, what you want to be looking for is consistency. So you want a consistent density in the cell with your tray or in the pot, whatever you're seeding into again. And the way you do that is you can just dump it on top. So I've already prepped this tray so you can see what it's supposed to look like. But what you want to do is just dump it on top and then spread it out off the tray so it's filling those cells to a consistent density. And then the next step, what you want to do is just dibble little dimples into each individual cell. So again, I've already done that. And what you're looking for is about a depth of maybe 1/4 inch to 1/8 of an inch, just enough so that when we cover it, that seed is totally covered with soil. And then the next thing you want to do is put your seed in the soil. So I've already seeded out most of this tray, but I left a couple cells here to show you. And I just put the seeds in my hand like this and pick them out a few at a time, and then just drop them right into the cell there. And they have tools for that as well. Johnny's has a number of tools that you can use to just sort of help with the consistency of the placement and the number of seeds per cell. But for me, I find just using my hand is adequate. And when you're putting the seeds in the cell, you want to make sure that you're trying to get it in the middle of the cell as close as possible. And again, that's just a matter of consistency. And so here we go. We have our fully seeded tray here. And then the last step before watering is to cover those seeds. So it's just sort of like we did in filling this tray. We just sort of put the soil right over the top of these seeds. And again, you don't want to really be pressing down on it. We just want it to be covered. A lot of that soil contact with the seed will happen once we water in. So there we go. And that is our tray. And there you have it. And you want to mark it with a tag. If you have like a popsicle stick, you can just put that in one of the cells, or if you just have a piece of tape, you can put it along the side of the tray. But just something to mark what the variety is, when it was seeded, and any other information that you think might be pertinent. So there you have it. We have seeded our first tray of the season. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye.